Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Sterataliza. I think is how you pronounce it. I apologize if I get it wrong. I just want to explain to you the history of the server. Um, like I said, I don't know you, and I apologize for seeming rude, but you did come off to me as kind of a standoffish person, and to me, when people are acting like that to me, and I don't know them, like I am going to get a little offended by that. I mean, if it was Alan or something like that, then I would joke around. But I don't know you, and you don't know me, so it's kind of like it's new ground. But let me explain. So the anime server was created because basically we were on another crossover server which was very very popular at the time. That was the crossover server to be on. Um, and it was good for the most part except the anime like things. Nobody knew on how to properly um like judge a anime character like submission or nothing like that. Nobody really knew on how to deal with them. In fact, the owner said you can do a 80s training montage and expect to get a stronger, in which if he knew anything about shonen anime or shonen manga, then he would know that training is a big part of how you grow and much more strong. Anyways, so um we make the anime server. It was me and Jaren. Our first bond comes as like the first day or maybe even the second day, and Madara slash Deku, or to you guys, Commander, he came a week later, um, or maybe even 2 weeks. But you have to understand this important fact first and foremost. He is an owner. He's not just some random admin, some random chiller. Nah, he's an actual owner. He owns part of the server because he's put in as much work as me, Bond, and Jiren has on the server. That's why he's an owner. That's why there is only four. Or the only reason why there is more than one owner of the server is because we have put in all of that work. Of course, now alright, Alan is an owner now too, which I'll explain why he is, because you don't seem to understand the difference between a partner server and a sister server, which that's also why what I am going to explain to you. And I just forgot I haven't given him the role. I've been slacking lately. Well, anyway, so uh basically he is an owner. He's not just some random dude. He is an owner of the server. What happened are basically we weren't very popular at first, but then a lot of people began to come in, or not a lot, but people began to came in and liked our server because of how good our mod team was. Me, Jiren, Bon, and Deku are literally the best mod team you will honestly see. Uh, we are just that good. Not to brag, but that's just how that's how a lot of people perceive us. Like I am the dude who manages everything and make sure the server stays tight. And sometimes there's events. Bon is the nice helpful guy who helps out people with character submissions, and I'll help him out too, and I'll lay down the line or the rules and stuff as well. Um, and he's just the all around helper guy. You have Jiren, who also does that, but he also manages the main story, uh, and manages a lot of the crap I do. And then you got Deku, who basically he does all of the whole story stuff. He helps people when they need it. And he basically does a lot of stuff in a short period of time. He does the server organization and all of that stuff. Um, anyway, so basically, people started to come out funny fact, Alan had come like 3 times before, but he didn't really understand on how our server works, so he kind of just left. But eventually he decided to try it out, and he loves it a lot. But anyways, so from that, basically, oh, sorry, I am reading. I saw that. Basically, from there, came. He was a cool dude. He literally partook in one of the best role plays I have ever seen. He was Joe Torokujo, of course, against the guy from Black Butler, the Butler dude. Anyway, so that stuff happened. Then Goku Black, which was a dude who has also been in our server for a very long time. He left. He didn't leave. He basically got invited from R. Allen to join this new anime server. He was creating our crossover anime server. Now, he told me, because I came in there and the very first thing I did was troll him. I'm like, so you copied off us, blah, blah, blah. He basically told me that he wanted to make the server for a while now. I'm guessing he did it because he saw on how our server was, and he's like, you know what, it's cool. I think that I gave up the push, but so he comes in, he pretty much has nothing done. He has a bunch of random places, etc., and none of the server was finished really. It wasn't really in presentable mode for anyone to come in and roleplay it. So I'm like, yo, bro, let me help you. Let's get this done. I talked to him and we get it into from an anime roleplay server to just a plain old crossover, because for one, at that time we were so big with the anime crossover places, because we were the only good one, that if he showed up, it wouldn't the competition would be kind of bad. And this way, if we did just a crossover server, then more people would join way quicker than with just the anime. And you could also just be our freaking sister server, which I'll explain the difference between that in a minute, or between a partner and a sister server. But so he basically was like, all right, that's fine. Sorry, 1 second. So we decided on doing that, right? So I helped him get all of the channels done. We literally sat in a call forever that night getting the channels done and getting all of that stuff done. And then basically for the first few weeks, he kept coming to me and asking me questions and asking me on what to do, blah, blah, blah. And I was literally just telling him, hey, look, this is better. You should do this, blah, blah. And then we made the lore, etc. And it was all good, right? And that's how the server came to be, right? So the server is highly tied to the anime server, because that's what the anime server is. Oh, and I forgot to tell you too. We told everyone, hey, look, the anime server or the crossover is our sister server, so you all should come over. And that's why it got a boost within its first week of literally 30 members. Or 30 to 25 members came in, and yeah, right. And so let me explain the difference between a sister server and a partner server. A partner server is for instance, on a YouTube video, you literally get your logo or whatever you are selling. You post a video, for instance, a Raid Shadow Legends, because I know you have seen that. A Raid Shadow Legends ad gets posted. Yo, Whippy, you make so much. You make money from that because you're showing their brand. So then they are paying you because you are showing them your brand, and it gets you more or it gets them more noticed, right? Well, that's what a server partnership is. A sister server is more like, think of DC Comics and think of how they have Batman and Sue, Superman, right? The anime server is Superman. The crossover server is Batman, right? And they are all owned by DC Comics or Detective Comics publications. And that's what the servers are like us are to us. That's also why R.I. Allen's the owner on the anime server, because it's the sister server and he owns the server as well, right? I know that this has been kind of dragged out, but yeah, that is the history. I just felt like you should kind of know exactly what the history was behind the server, because a lot of those points you are kind of repeating a bit and you honestly did not understand the history, and that's why kind of got me the wrong way. But yeah, thank you.